It is very important to have mutual appreciation and boundaries in relationship. If you don't have those, then why are you even in a relationship? If you don't have loyalty, respect, and you are mistreating the person that you are with, then you probably should be single. Like, you don't need another person because you cannot even handle having another person. You are a disrespectful little whiny weasel. YouTube will really save him.
12 days.
12 days of fun.
Amazing, yeah.
That's a man, right?
Okay, y'all been together for like over a week. Do y'all trust each other 100%? Yeah. Maybe we test it there. Sure. Y'all two small phones.
Okay, no, it's like the sound. I thought like she's a man because of the sound. Tristan, the roommate?
Okay. Not too crazy, not too crazy. Swipe out. Who is Aiden? They're in the Bay Street. Oh, who's that?
300 Day Street?
Thank you.
Stop it.
Thank you. Go, bro. Like, why would you even go through that knowing that you have something to hide? You know, like, why would you even... Oh, my God. I don't know if it is scripted. I hope it is, because it's so sad.
Is he running some stuff?
Tell me my girlfriend's
What?
supposed to like that.
I could totally do that.
There's no way you could run under a 6:40.
Want to do it?
You think you could run a 40-yard dash in
Absolutely.
under 5 seconds?
Absolutely. My mile in 6th grade was 6 minutes. I'm fast.
Let's go do it.
Okay, let me get my running shoes on.
Yeah, but like back then, that was back then. When you were a teenager. Alright, let's see this. That's so slow.
7:03.
Hey, I did it. That's pretty good. That was pretty good.
Wait, was that good or bad?
What is the reason that you would risk so much to date a single mom? Because dating a single mom, it comes with more to lose. You could date a man that has great potential. He has a great head on his shoulder. He has great values. He has great morals, and he has goals, and he's ambitious. But he's just in the process.
But, oh my God, she like literally put so many positive things on one side, and you are the one in the negative already being a single mom. Are you kidding me? What world are we living in that you are so picky and choosy, and you actually think that you can be so picky and choosy in situations like this and circumstances like this? Like, no.
where he's working to build that for himself because they want the success of it at the end, because they want to be there in the good times, not the hard times. That's all you feel like you can get, then you know what, you need to work harder at becoming a better you, because at the end of the day, if you're dating a single mom, you are risking more long term. And if she feels like you're beneath her, if you feel like that's the reason that you guys are dating because you feel like you can't get better, then guess what, you're just gonna be her simp.
Okay, there's truth in that too. Wow, he's like, don't take my cookies. Aw, these are terrible looking cookies.
Bruh, chill.
She met a man on this dating app. She posted this photo, and then she showed up as this, and the man was upset because he was like, you ain't who you said you was. You don't look like your photos. And she was like, no, I look exactly like my photos, y'all. No filter. So she was upset because at the end of the day, he was basically expecting her to pay. She didn't have any money. So
He even went on the date after he saw how she looks like. That is, like, guys, you don't have to. If she has been lying to you, you can actually brutally say, no, I don't wanna, and let her go. You really don't have to be that nice.
he paid, and then when she got in the car or got home, he sent her a Cash App request. And she was just like...
All right, so can I date your friend?
No. Why would you date my friend? No, why would you date him though? Why would you say that? You literally just like met him. Like, I don't know. She's just being annoying. No, she's not dating you.
No, the thing is that, like, I know that you are mad, but he is the one who asked the woman, not you. So he asked her and she replied. It's not like she took away from you the sentence to speak. But also, yeah, I do understand boundaries, but she has been asked the question.
Why would she date you?
text, it's okay, I got you. Good night, Bubby. Like I always say, I'm proud of you for getting through the day. But there's something that I need to tell you. I don't like how you don't believe in yourself. I don't like how you tell yourself you can't when you can.
Okay, it's a bit motivational. Even though she is not really talking to us or to me personally, I still can hear the words, okay?
And I really don't like how hard you are on yourself. Let me tell you something. You can do literally anything you put your mind to.
Listen, if she leaves you at your lowest, bro, I promise I'm really trying to help you guys up.
He had his stitching off, but please watch it to its entirety. Because let's really talk about it. First off, I just want to start by saying, when you're in a relationship, you are just that. In a relationship, this is not for better or for worse. We did not say that.
Yeah, it's not marriage.
Meaning,
But it's
if
going
she don't
there.
stay with you at your lowest, bro, now. If it's like, you're
But like it's leading there. That's the example of the rest of the life. Why would a man go into marriage if the relationship isn't an example of how marriage would look like? Treat your man as if he is your husband, and maybe one day he will become your husband. If you don't do that, why would they be like, okay, I know, I can see, I can imagine. Guys don't imagine things, all right? They see things how they are. They cannot like really go full fantasy on you there and believe in something that they don't see or touch. So don't do that.
Hey, listen, you see how they talk though, bro? Like, that's wild, right? So she goes on to say, like, okay, if you're just in a relationship and you're not married, you didn't say any vows, so you're not obligated to stay with that person. Okay, whatever. But you can't say that if you're planning on being married to that person. You have to practice being a wife. You have to practice being a husband, right?
Exactly.
But if you're so quick to leave them before you're married,
Then how would they
then you will
expect-
leave them while y'all are married.
Don't
Yup.
care if you got on Steve Madden's or East St. Laurent. He don't. That's that y'all be competing with on your own. A n- gonna f you if you got a Michael Kors bag or if you got a Birkin. You if you in a Honda or if you in a Bentley. That's y'all competing with each other.
I don't think you're being honest.
But I agree with, I definitely do agree with
Rico,
him.
you
though.
said before, I see it all the time and I hear it all the time.
Take away Kim Kardashian. Take away select few ones. None of them ever got a fucking ring. They who everybody trying to emulate and who everybody trying to be. None of them got a stable household.
That is so true.
Household, pardon me.
But even like, why do you take away Kim Kardashian? She's also divorced. I don't know when this podcast was happening. She's divorced. She tried multiple. She's like 40 plus years old and she doesn't have a man. She does have multiple kids, but she lives for her career. Yeah, it's a bit different world that she lives in. And she is a celebrity out there. They are on a whole different world. They don't live the same world and reality that we live in. But still, she is an example of someone who, if you want that, like they don't have the success of a family and a good relationship. They have other things, but that's it. Like, you cannot have everything in life.
None of them got families with kids and a man, and they out in Dubai as a couple. So y'all trying to find and emulate some that ain't even successful.
If she leaves, it's bye-bye. Delete all the girlfriend and wife on your phone. Delete all the pictures, the videos, everything. Just get rid of it. You have no idea how freeing that is. It's almost like a hot air balloon. You know, it's got those sandbags. What do they call that? Ballast. And when you get rid of those sandbags, all of a sudden the hot air balloon rises. Kind of reminds me of your life.
Also, a really good thing, if you're in a relationship with someone and you're like not married, make sure to, like, if you are traveling somewhere or you're experiencing really cool stuff and you want to keep those pictures, make sure to have pictures solo. Like, tell her or tell him to take a picture of you alone in a certain place. It is completely fine. They should not be angry. And you will have those pictures, and the pictures with them you either cut or throw completely.
And look so differently when you don't care anymore. When you don't care to impress them anymore. When you don't care to chase after them anymore. You quickly realize that they're ordinary people, and you've allowed your lust and your love to put them on a pedestal that didn't even exist. Wake up, fellas, and understand life.
Safety first. Saving myself a little bit of food and telling my boyfriend that's all we have left to eat.
I'm so hungry too. What?
What is that?
It's all we had left.
What do you mean that's all we had left?
You said you were hungry, so I wanted to make sure you got more. This is all we had left.
Baby, that's not okay. You can't just eat that.
Why not?
No, come on, that's ridiculous.
But babe,
That's all we have left. You need this more than I do. I'm on a cut anyway. It's not a big deal.
But you said you were so hungry. I feel bad.
Oh, like guys, come on, just split the food. None of you needs to have more. Have it equal.
Yeah, but it's fine. Like, do you want to go out to eat?
No, that's
instead?
okay. We don't have
We
to.
can go out to eat instead.
We don't need to spend money.
No,
It's
if
okay.
you'd like a date.
You want to go on a date?
Yeah, you want to go on a date with me?
Oh, yeah. Where do you want to go?
Guys, you already made food though.
Anywhere. Like, we could go fancy.
White chocolate cup?
Buy chocolate
Yeah.
Flemings. You want to
Oh my god, 2021, I just got out of a toxic relationship where I ended up gaining a lot of weight. I was seeing family and friends because I was embarrassed, so I started working out in the garage. Couldn't read the whole thing. After a while, I gained the courage to go to the gym, started doing some cardio. I still got anxiety, especially when I start seeing stuff. Oh, and then he starts seeing results. Yeah, it takes time. I would look back at old videos to keep me motivated. Whoa! For the first time in a long time, I was promised. Oh my god, look at this guy! Sheesh! Yeah, I cannot read this. It's so quick. But like, hell yeah, he got his life back. Oh my god, that was so motivational. That is insane. If he could do it, anyone can do it. That was so motivational, and there is so much truth into that. Like, every good habit and every aspect of your life, if you try to improve it even a bit, but consistently with discipline, you will see how everything turns to the better in your life. Like, if there is one thing missing, and especially with your health and your physiques, it is so important to take care of that, because it enlightens you to, and it opens you to other life experiences as well. If you're an anxious person, if you're an introvert, and if you are feeling constantly tired, constantly sick, constantly like lazy, you know, and then you start working out and you start seeing results, you become less lazy, you become less tired, you start living a bit more full, you know, and you start wanting to experience more, going out more and seeing the world. And so basically it does reflect everything else in your life. And yeah, you can keep telling yourself you don't want to do that, but honestly, at one point in your life, when you start experiencing other things and you start seeing the world differently, you realize it was what was missing, and it is worth it. So take care of your health, either working out or eating better, but small steps every day, and eventually you will start seeing results. All right guys, thanks so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.